Dogs are loyal companions to humans, never leaving their owners whether they are rich or poor. However, the very people they love the most have sometimes abandoned them due to disabilities, old age, or various other reasons. Life is like that, but the light of kindness never fades. In this video, Fauna Fables shares touching footage of good deeds that shine brightly in the darkest of nights. While passing by a garbage dump, a young man discovered an abandoned puppy. The special thing about this puppy was that it had lost its 2 front legs, making it extremely pitiful. Feeling moved by the puppy's difficult situation, the young man decided to bring it home to care for. The puppy was fed and cared for meticulously in the loving embrace of its owner. To help the puppy feel confident, the young man made it a wheelchair to aid in its movement. With its companion, the puppy became happier and often ran around using the wheelchair. A cute puppy who had lost its mother wandered around, crying out in distress as if waiting for a miracle and the return of its mother. A kind passerby noticed the puppy's pitiful situation and fed it. Seeing the puppy wandering, a woman decided to adopt it. The puppy was taken to a veterinary clinic for a general health check. After that, it was brought home to be bathed, fed, and introduced to the family members. With loving care, the motherless puppy finally found a family of its own. An abandoned dog was found in a state of extreme emaciation, with injured legs and cloudy eyes. Its health was in critical condition, and without urgent care, it might not survive. Moved by its pitiful situation, kind-hearted people took the dog in to provide medical care. The rescuers named the dog Falafel, hoping it would bravely face the challenges ahead. Falafel was infested with lice, leading to severe blood loss and exhaustion. After relentless efforts, the once emaciated dog transformed into a happy and healthy one. The rest of Falafel's life will be a new chapter filled with joy and care from those who truly love animals. The sight of a mother dog with a disability in her hind legs struggling to move makes us feel compassion. Despite her difficulties, she still tries to navigate the streets to find a free meal for her puppy. Her relentless efforts touched the heart of a nearby shop owner. The shop owner made an effort to get acquainted and help the mother dog visit a veterinary clinic. Thanks to the shop owner's kindness, the dog became gentle and accepted the free meals. This fateful encounter likely marked the end of their difficult days and opened up a brighter future for both mother and puppy. A stray puppy anxiously searched for its mother. It had gone several days without food, extremely hungry and fearful of its surroundings. Witnessing its plight, a kind-hearted man fed the puppy. He then took it to a veterinary clinic for a thorough health check. The puppy was brought home, bathed, cared for, and adopted. From a homeless stray, the puppy found a loving home and a devoted owner. At midday, the pitiful cries of a small dog abandoned at a foul-smelling dump echoed. Worse, the puppy's legs, paws, and mouth were bound with tape. Despite its desperate struggles, the tiny creature couldn't break free and lay helpless, waiting for a miracle. A kind man passing by heard its cries and rescued the puppy, removing the tape and giving it food. After ensuring it was fed, he took it home, bathed it, and brought it to a vet for a checkup. The man adopted the dog, providing it with love and care. Hearing the cries of puppies in an open field, a curious man approached to investigate. He discovered a heart-wrenching sight, a litter of newborn puppies, eyes still closed, abandoned in a sack. With no one around, the man realized that they had been left to fend for themselves. He took them home, offering care and affection. By chance, the man later discovered the mother dog, still searching everywhere for her lost pups. She was a stray, with no one to care for her. The kind-hearted man decided to adopt the mother as well, ensuring that the puppies would have a warm, loving family. Under one roof, the entire dog family found love and care. Upon witnessing the heart-wrenching sight of a puppy and a kitten ensnared in a plastic bag, discarded into a parched riverbed, a compassionate young woman springs into action. With kindness in her heart, she retrieves the bag and carefully extricates the helpless creatures, untangling them from the adhesive tape binding their limbs. Covered in a layer of mud, emitting plaintive cries, the animals tug at her very soul. Swiftly, she transports them home for cleansing, nourishment, and tender care. The sight of their fragile forms and the wounds upon their small bodies leaves all who behold them deeply moved. The abandoned puppy was living in extremely harsh conditions. Its body was covered in mud and it hadn't eaten for many days. A kind-hearted young man, moved by the puppy's pitiful state, took it home to care for it. The first task was to bathe the puppy to remove all the mud from its body. It was then given nutritious food to help it recover. The new owner also thoughtfully prepared a warm bed for the puppy to sleep comfortably. Thanks to the man's help, the adorable puppy finally found a true home for itself. A puppy thrown into a trash bin and abandoned was barely clinging to life. The little dog, gasping for breath, awaited a miracle. A man passing by saw that the puppy still had a chance of survival. He decided to take the puppy home to care for it. The kind-hearted man used some liquid food to feed the puppy and also provided medical support to help it recover. After some time of care, the puppy gradually regained strength and its breathing became stable. A puppy, abandoned and exhausted from days of hunger and thirst, lay by the railroad tracks. The arrival of a woman from a dog rescue group was like a miracle. The puppy was given clean water and food to help it recover. Once it regained consciousness, the puppy was taken to a veterinary clinic for a thorough health check. Fortunately, the puppy didn't have any serious health issues, it was simply exhausted from not having enough food and water for days. The kind-hearted woman decided to take the puppy home, giving it a chance at a better life. The puppy, thirsty for milk, sought warmth from its mother. However, instead of feeding her pup, the mother brutally bit the puppy's head. Seeing the puppy's pitiful situation, a kind-hearted young man decided to adopt it to protect it from further harm by its mother. When first brought home, the puppy was unfamiliar with its surroundings and missed its mother. The young man took great care to compensate for the puppy's past trauma. He took the puppy to a veterinary center for a thorough health check and care. The little puppy was fed and loved unconditionally by its kind new owner. The young man even bought toys to ensure the puppy could enjoy a happier life. Thanks to these efforts, the puppy overcame its dire condition and became a happy dog, surrounded by love. A representative from the animal rescue group received a report about a puppy abandoned at a garbage dump. The puppy had been living there for a long time, scavenging for leftover food. It was cleaned and bathed thoroughly to remove the unpleasant odor. Then, it was taken to a veterinary clinic for a comprehensive health check. The puppy was brought home and received meticulous care and nurturing. Thanks to the love of these unsung heroes, the little puppy now has a safe home, no longer having to struggle at the garbage dump.